Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture I am going to talk about theory of realism in comparative literature. Realism is the legitimate successor of romanticism. This means that this movement called realism follows romanticism as the next significant artistic movement. So this particular movement came after Romanticism, and it's a movement of industrial capitalist bourgeois democratic society called as modern society or age. So, this particular literary movement emerged in a society marked by industrialization, capitalism, and a growing middle class known as or symbolized as modern age. And also, realism had already established itself as the most prominent literary and artistic expression of 19th century Europe, including Germany. So, by the 19th century, realism had become the dominant form of movement not only in Europe but also in Germany. And the novel, the periodical magazines, and circulation libraries, plays, poems, essays, and other forms of creative writings, such as well as paintings, sculpture, music, dance, etc., characterize realism as the most authentic, reliable, and effective expression of the 19th century Western world. This means realism is reflected in various forms of creative expression, such as novels, magazines, plays, poetry, essays, paintings, sculpture, music, and dance. So, these particular different genres make it a genuine and impactful representation of 19th century Western society. Realism originated in the 19th century as a response to the romanticism of the previous era. This means that this literary movement began in the 1800s as a reaction against the romantic style of art and literature that focused on, that lays more emphasis on emotions, feelings, and also lay much emphasis on trying to talk about or fabricate things through imagination, which according to realism, this literary movement is not correct. It sought to depict everyday life and human experiences in a more realistic and objective manner. This means that a major aim of this movement is to show ordinary life and human experiences realistically and without any sort of artificiality or exaggeration involved in it. This movement was popularized by authors like Gustave Flaubert, Honore de Balzac, Leo Tolstoy. So, such kind of authors helped make realism popular through their works. Realism emphasizes accurate and detailed observations of everyday life. So, this movement values precise and detailed descriptions of daily life. And also, this movement or its major focus lie on presenting events and characters objectively without romanticizing or idealizing them. So, this movement in a way presents events and people as it is, or in the manner as they are, and in such way they try to avoid romanticizing or glorifying things. Now let's here talk about other sorts of characteristics of realism. So characters speak in natural as well as they converse in authentic type of dialogues. This means that characters talk like real people, as if they are in talking in everyday situations. And authors, while creating such characters, they also use language which is more genuine as well as relatable. They reflect social and political issues of the time. This means characters as well as their stories are influenced by social and political climate of the time in which the narrative is set, which too highlights relevant issues of the era. Characters are depicted with psychological depth and complexity. So here means author try to create such types of characters, and these characters showcase us, means they try to depict through their dialogues their inner emotions, inner thoughts, motivations and complexities, and this make them feel like real individuals with a rich inner life. Realism focuses on more on ordinary and mundane events. This means that this movement highlights the everyday experiences and interactions of ordinary people rather than focusing on extraordinary events or artificial things which is not part of this world. It seeks to portray life as it is. This means this particular or aim of this movement is to depict life as it exists without embellishment, without any kind of adorning things, and it is also aloof from any kind of idealization. And they used to present a more realistic and honest portrayal of human experiences and relationships. Realism emphasizes empirical observation. This means realist authors often base their writing on direct observation of the world around them, and also they rely on concrete details and first hand experiences to accurately depict reality in their work. Here we see that some realist works focus on specific regions and depict the unique characteristics of those places. Authors like Mark Twain and Kate Chopkin explore regionalism in their works, capturing the distinctive cultures and settings of the American South. So, in this line, there is mention of realist works focusing on specific regions, which describes how some authors like Mark Twain and Kate Chopkin concentrate on portraying the distinct characteristics of particular geographic areas. So, these authors use regionalism to depict the unique cultures and settings of the American South in their writing. Realist literature delves into the complexities of class structure and societal hierarchies. Authors like Charles Dickens depicted the struggles of the working class and critiqued the injustices of industrial society. So here we see that in realist literature, which is discussed in terms of its exploration of class structure and social hierarchies, so this particular movement tends to include authors like Charles Dickens, who also used to portray the challenges faced by the working class and offered critiques of the inequalities presented in industrial society. So they also use themes, or also they used to describe distinctive features of specific regions, and also they used to portray a stark reality of that particular regions in which they are living through their works in the form of literature. Now, moving here to another point, which says realism excels in portraying the details of everyday life from domestic routines to workplace dynamics. This means that such movement is really skilled at capturing the nuances of daily life, showcasing things like household chores and interactions in the workplace and with accuracy and detail. Authors pay close attention to mundane aspects of existence, elevating the ordinary to the realm of literature. So writers writing during this time, they tends to more focus on describing ordinary and everyday experiences, but by portraying them in a meaningful way, they try to elevate these mundane aspects or boring aspects to that of the status of artistic expression in literature. Characters in realist literature are multifaceted and exhibit a range of emotions and motivations. This means characters in realistic stories are complex and they try to show a variety of feelings and reasons for their actions, which reflects the depth and diversity of human nature which is presented in society. Authors delve into the internal lives of characters, exploring their inner conflicts and moral dilemmas. This means realist writers delve deep into the minds of characters, uncovering their inner struggles and ethical quandaries, which adds layers of psychological richness to their narratives. Realist authors use their works to critique social institutions and norms. Issues such as poverty, inequality, injustice are addressed through the everyday experiences. So, what we get to know from this point is that these realistic writers employ their stories to analyze and question the established social structures and convention. They shine a light on issues like poverty, inequality, and injustice through the lens of everyday experiences. Realism laid the foundation for modern literature by emphasizing authenticity, means reliability, and verisimilitude. This means that realism paved the way for today's literature by focusing on being genuine, original, and lifelike. Contemporary authors continue to draw on realist techniques to depict the complexities of modern life. That means today's writers still use realistic methods to show the complexity of contemporary life. Realist literature seeks to present an objective truth about human nature and society. This means realist literature aims to reveal an unbiased truth about people and society, and by eschewing sentimentality and idealism, realist authors aim to provide a clear eyed view of reality. So, realist authors avoid being overly emotional or idealistic to offer a realistic perspective on reality. Here are some literary examples which sets the or which fits the definition of realism or which fits the characteristics of realism. So first example that I have presented here is Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. This novel provides a realistic portrayal of a woman trapped in a loveless marriage and seeking escape through extramarital affairs. This means, first of all, this novel tells the story of a woman whose name is Emma Bovary, who is unhappy in her marriage and looks for happiness outside of it. Another text is titled as Middlemarch by George Eliot, which provides a detailed depiction of life in a provincial English town, exploring social and political issues of the time. So, this particular literary text offers a close look at the lives of people living in a small English town, and through this, these characters delve into various social and political topics or political things which are running during that time. So they try to depict all kinds of things which include social as well as political scenario which was at that time. So these things are to be depicted through this particular work. Then War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy provides a panoramic view of Russian society during the Napoleonic Wars, featuring a vast array of realistic characters. So this particular work is considered as an epic novel which captures the essence of Russian society amidst the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars, and also it incorporates a diverse range of lifelike characters. Then with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.